At 12:07, Albuquerque is 39 degrees. Looks like we may have a little rain or rain mixed with snow. Snow in the higher elevations around 6 o'clock tonight, and then again overnight. Up in Santa Fe, looks like you're pretty good until later this evening. More snow is on the way. 31 degrees in Santa Fe. We're 96.3 News Radio, KKOB.
Snow greetings all.
Lack of
Well, that
snow
was something.
greetings.
Lack of snow
It's
greetings.
coming. I'm telling you, it's coming.
He's telling us it's coming, and I was told by all my apps last night that it was coming, and I live at 7,000 feet, and we had almost a quarter inch of snow.
How did you even make it over here
It was
today?
really tough. And
That's
then this
very
morning,
brave of you.
another quarter. I mean, it's kind of really building up there, and I'm worried.
Yes.
Yeah. You know.
How are your dogs liking it?
My dogs love the snow, which is, hey, our topic today. Our topic, we're talking about how to help your dogs manage the cold weather. So my dogs eat snow all the time. Like we have only patches of it in the shaded areas right now, and they regularly go when we take them for walks, take bites, and they're kind of digging it. I don't know why they like snow so much. They have plenty of water everywhere, but I think it's just special.
It's
It's
fun
the
and novel.
entertainment value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my conspiracy AI says it's because there's aluminum in it, and it's to, control their bodies or something silly. I loved it. As I talked about, but we get to talk about, because we're going to get some cold weather. We're going to get below 20, which starts to get, to me, cold for dogs. And it really is up to us to help take care of our dogs in cold weather. And some dogs, this is the best time of year. Like a husky, he's good till 40 below, no problem. I actually got a whole chart of dogs' comfort levels. They can live in below sub-zero temperatures in snow happily.
40 below?
Yeah.
That sounds miserable.
Oh, it is. It is. I've been in 40 below before. From Minnesota, it's not unusual. In fact, it was minus 17 most of the days back in Minnesota talking to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And some dogs, like he's got his Chesapeake Bay Retriever, as it got older, didn't love the below zero temps. It would take a very fast walk and walk like this.
Oh, yeah.
Through the snow, super prancy, because he didn't like his feet getting cold. So you can watch your dog and get a feel for what's going on with them in the cold. And I think that's, start. Do I need to put a jacket on my dog? Do I need to put boots on my dog? Those kind of things. It starts with watching them, I think. If their tails are up, their ears are up, tails wagging, and they're being normal like they would a normal walk, just spending their time investigating, don't worry. But if they're starting to act a little, be by your side a lot, if they're, prancy because of the snow, if they're shivering, obvious sign that they're cold. Not shivering doesn't mean your dog's gonna die any minute. It's just extensive shivering could.
That's every Chihuahua
Yes.
in 90-degree weather, though. But
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you do have to judge what's going on. But if you're taking your Chihuahua for a walk, so one of the things is in this cold weather, whatever breed you have, the walk should be brisk when it's cold. Let them run. They're going to keep themselves warm. I think that's part of the key.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think, but it is very breed specific for sure. So let's talk about different breeds today. Cold weather breeds. Let's talk about a few.
when I was growing up, we had an American Eskimo.
Really?
Yes, well, back then they were called Eskimo Spitz in my part of the the world. But they're for some reason they were very popular in my region. But yeah, our Eskimo Spitz he loved when it got cold enough to frost over the yard. He would go sleep out in the backyard on his back, one paw up, frosted over just like the grass, and he loved it.
You're right. Then that was North Carolina?
It was North Carolina, Western North Carolina.
Yeah, so he didn't get that enough, right?
Correct. I mean, we got cold weather, but snow was maybe one big snow a year, and that was pretty much it. But he liked the frost.
Yeah.
Liked it a lot.
Let me also take this moment to invite our guests to send us a text. If you want to talk to us.
Give us a call.
Yeah, give us a call, 505-243-3333. If you have a question about how to help your dog thrive in the cold weather and what limits might be right and what you do to help your dogs.
Funny stories are also welcome.
Yes, funny cold weather dog stories are always our favorites. So, yeah, Salmonoids, Huskies, Newfoundlands, Malamutes are cold, below zero dogs, not suffering at below zero even. They thrive in that temperature. And then surprisingly, people don't know, like most shepherds, they're outdoor dogs. They're used to being outdoors. A shepherd or Australian sheepdogs, they are all built for cold weather. Probably not below zero, though. I think they'd be comfortable below freezing.
I wonder if it's different depending on where they grow up.
Yeah.
For example, where
Fair
I
enough.
grew up in Houston, if it was below 75, that was sweater weather. And if
Right.
it was below 65, that was thick coat. And if it was below 40, you just didn't go outside.
Yeah. We would close school in Honduras when I taught there at below 50. I mean, it was just no go. And like you said, at 70, kids all had these down coats on. and here I am in my shorts and T-shirt. I'm from Minnesota, so I agree that you have different tolerances. I suspect it's that way with dogs. So my dogs put on a pretty decent winter coat. I mean, a little thicker. They're French Brittany's. They don't have big, thick coats like my Goldens. And then they shed it. But so it thickens up a little bit. And I think it's even better now that we're in the mountains than we were in town.
They
Because
get
it's-
even thicker coats.
Yeah, it's 15 to 20 degrees cooler up there. So, I think dogs build their coats. And I suspect, like, if you have a dog that's bred in Arizona, he's going to be a little more, if there's multiple generations, less of a coat than a dog bred in North Dakota, would be my guess.
I do feel like a lot of the longer-haired dogs, like the thick winter coats, shed a lot more here in Albuquerque because it's like their coats don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because we have such a long, warm season.
Right.
And it's like they're just like constantly shedding. It's, floof everywhere. But,
Yeah.
they're not needing to hang on to it like they would in their typical hereditary environment.
Speaking of floof, I love that name. I'm going to use it because we have more floof at Canine Resorts than you could imagine. Like, we need a purpose. Like, we could stuff a pillow every day. Do you think there's a market for dog pillow?
There are people who will take dog fur and like turn it into yarn and make sweaters from it. I've seen people do that
really?
before. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So maybe dog floof. I don't know how to spell it, but
Floof.
oh, is that right? Okay,
Yes.
I'm writing this down. So
We actually know a cat named
You're
Floof.
going to knit a dog floof sweater for us.
I was thinking more of pillows, maybe comforters,
Oh,
things
yeah,
like
just
that.
stuff something. Yeah.
It's
sure.
kind of a new, because I have all this excess floof at Canine Resorts. It's our daily challenge is defloofing everything.
For sure.
We'll call you Floof and Boof.
Yeah, Boofies has floofies. Yeah, and we could sell it at your shop. Wouldn't it, be kind of fun? You'd be the first one with Boofies has floofies.
Be like pet food and crafting supplies. We just have the floof, though.
You have the floof. Boofies has floofies. Floofies. Wow, and I even have a brand. This is how Microsoft started, isn't it? Apple, Microsoft, GE. They started at a talk show like this, I think. Yeah.
They probably did.
Yeah.
They
I'm
were,
sure.
they were on the radio. They weren't writing code. They were just on the radio
Right.
talking about it.
Well,
Right.
Bill Gates was here in Albuquerque.
He was.
It's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That was probably the biggest miss of Albuquerque's modern history. He wanted to start here. Nobody would give him money, which is funny since he could give everybody money now.
Yes, and not even miss it.
Yeah, not even miss it at all. Yeah, no, yeah.
So do your dogs wear coats on top of their thick coats?
Great question. No, could be two reasons. First, my dogs are they're running all the time. Even and we take them up in the snow regularly when there is snow at the top of the mountain and cross country ski with them, and they're running and panting the whole time. So that's what you watch. They all, as we know, dogs get rid of their heat through their mouths. So if
I want to
they're
hear
panting-
more about the cross country skiing with dogs.
Yeah.
When we
Okay.
come back here.
Yeah, so we're at break time already. Folks, it's Duke City Dog Talk with Lindsay, Lisa, Jeff, and you all. We're so happy
And
to have
Jerry.
you.
Let's not forget Jerry.
And Jerry, our superstar producer, who actually is funny. So, and but we're so happy to be here with you. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this ad. Hear the music. Good rock and roll. Way to go, Jerry. We appreciate it. Welcome back to Duke City Dog Talk. It's Lindsay, Jeff with a headache. Sorry, Jeff. And Lisa, without a headache.
No, I have a headache. It's called Jeff.
Oh, well, we could turn this into a relationship episode, but we're not because life's too complicated for that. But we were talking about cross country skiing with my dogs. They love it, and they're hunting the whole time because there's chipmunks and squirrels still somewhat active, and they will chat at them, and then they'll go tearing off after them through the 2-3 feet of snow and then come running back. So they're really active. I have lost my dogs up there, which is frightening, of course.
Yeah.
But I have since got I have a GPS collar, so I can see where they are, how far they are away, and I can call them, and they come busting back.
Do they answer when you call?
They just come back. They don't talk. It's not a text or a verbal call, but they do
Doesn't go
return.
straight to voicemail. It's like we're
Maybe
chasing
they don't have
chipmunks,
the correct
Dad.
number to call or text.
Yeah, would it be a wolf call, or what kind of call do you make to a dog? Jeff, I was just setting you up for a great pun. Anyway, do call us.
It's not a cat call. That's something entirely different.
Yeah, that's true. 505-243-3333. If you've got a comment, a story, or a question about particularly how to help your dog in cold weather. So,
Or if you just want to complain about snowpocalypse
Yes.
2026.
yes, Jeff is.
Because we're suffering here.
Yeah, it's not
All the-
happening here.
Yeah,
Jeff
I think
is,
we're all a little underwhelmed today.
Yeah, Jeff is confirming that tonight is the big snow. That's what he's saying.
Tonight is the big snow.
Yeah, that sounds like a promise.
We're going to get at least another quarter-inch tonight.
I think you can't go wrong with that particular prediction, but a really great snow, it's going to be hard. So,
So you go cross-country skiing with your dogs. They go
Absolutely.
hunting.
right.
Do they have snowshoes?
They do not, and I don't use boots. And I actually was talking to my AI person, and she was saying, "How dare you not have boots on your dog?" But they clean their own feet when they get snow and ice crusted quite effectively, and don't seem to suffer much. They get it cleaned, and off they go again. I do have boots for my dogs, but they're slick. A dog has claws, and when you put boots on them, they no longer have claws. So the ice doesn't
Makes it harder to drive.
right. But it is worthy. So I do want to talk about paws a little bit because if you live in the city, walk your dog on walkways that have salt on them. That's not particularly good for dogs and can hurt their kidneys, the excessive street salt. We at Canine, of course, use this dog-safe salt when we salt our walkways, as infrequently as it happens here in Albuquerque. But do be aware of that. And so I would encourage people who get their dogs out a lot on salted walkways to, just have a cloth to wipe their feet off when they get home.
If you do get boots, so a lot of the boots are nice because you can use them year-round, which is nice because we get the hot pavement, the hot
Fair enough.
surfaces, and goat heads.
Yes. So I do have the boots for exactly that. There's sand spurs and goat heads when I'm hunting quail out in the desert that literally lames them up. I have seen my dog on 2 legs on one side running still. They're just so into it. But the boots are helpful then.
Yeah.
Although most dogs, it's so fun to put boots on them. I think you should do it just for fun, because all of a sudden,
Yeah, one foot at a time.
yeah,
and
they're prancy, like they got a disease on their legs. But you got to make them accustomed to it, because it does really protect their feet.
if you start them when they're younger, it's easier. Just start them in the house, get them used to it.
Yeah, make it a good thing. Give them a snack when they get it, and all that kind of stuff.
And it kind of
Positive.
depends on the dog and the activities, as you were saying. So your dogs go out in the snow,
Right.
and they also get outside, year round. And so year round, they're pounding on those pads.
Yeah,
They've got
right.
nice thick pads on their
Right.
feet. And then other dogs may stay inside most of the time.
Right.
And then when they get out and it's too cold or
Right.
it's too hot, it's going to affect their feet a lot more.
Good point. I think that's really something. Like we talked about, kind of whatever environment they grow up in is normal. That's their body adjusts to that. So I think you do have to worry as it gets below 20 degrees tonight. If you have a whippet or a greyhound or a small, thin coated dog, they should have a jacket on going out, and it should be a short walk with some higher intensity than a long, slow walk. If you got a husky, take your time. If it snows, they'll want to play in it. Please let them go play in the snow. But
Bundle up because you're going to be out a while.
yeah, and I think there's dogs that have hot motors. And when I think of dogs with like high heat, like Jack Russell Terriers or any terrier,
The ones that are like their own pinball machine. Yes.
Yeah, they kind of have their own energy producer. And I had a Jack Russell Terrier, didn't mind the cold at all, loved the cold, hunted with my Golden Retriever like they were best buddies. Now, my Golden Retriever would go duck hunt at 20 below and love it. I didn't take my Jack Russell duck hunting ever. Because he would just bark at him. He was no help retrieving. If he'd catch one, he'd just want to eat it. So that's
The other
what it was.
thing is, the small dogs, they actually radiate heat because their volume to surface area ratio is very different versus a larger dog, which is why, like in Arctic environments, animals tend to be larger because
true.
their surface area to volume is it's a better ratio for maintaining heat. So the little dogs, even if they do run hotter, they are going to be putting off a lot of heat to do it, but it takes a lot more to keep them warm in the cold weather too.
It's true. It's very true. Interesting one. I listened to someone say, yeah, the larger dogs have with the undercoats have like a inner woolly mammoth in them. That's kind of providing for them because their ancestors lived in the wild without houses. Being 99% wolves don't go inside very often.
Where did they shop for their dog food?
Shopped at
Boofies. Boofies for sure. They're in the meat they're in the meat category. I promise they're getting the fresh bones and the fresh, delicious fresh food that you serve.
Yeah.
Do you have a wolf product or like a wolf specific brand?
No, we don't have any foods that are specifically
food.
for wolves and not for dogs, but absolutely raw food diets, freeze dried. Those would be perfectly appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have got me changed all up. My dogs are eating great now, thanks to you all. I'm putting the oils and digestion aids and fish oil, and they get a can of food every other day. That really good stuff that you guys have. From David's is one of the
Dave's,
brands. Yeah, one of your good brands. Anyway, yeah. See, I hope other listeners are taking this advice. My dogs are happy. Their coats are great. And I'm trying to help my old dog live a long, happy life.
Tex, right? How old is Tex?
Tex 13, and
Okay.
he's slowed down for sure. And when he sleeps like the dead, which is different. Before he was fall asleep, he would always know where I was or what was going on. But you have to go wake him up to take him on a walk sometimes.
Well, that actually brings up a good point there with the older dogs. When it gets colder, it definitely gets more uncomfortable with their joints.
That's fair.
So
yeah.
doing things that, to keep their joints a little warmer, even if it feels okay temperature-wise to use, maybe it's not a bad idea to put on,
Yeah.
a little coat or sweater to help keep their bodies warm and their joints moving a little bit better, but also joint supplements too.
Super important, and we're into that. That he's getting 2 or 3 different kinds of joint supplements right now, and plus I give him scraps when we have meat. Cut the edges off. They love that, of course.
Yep.
After they get that, they're so attentive. Everything I do after that is the good move. Yeah. So I want to talk about jackets too, and I just wanted to kind of say the same thing when I buy warm clothing. I try to use natural fibers as much as I can. This is a wool shirt, because it's cold today. I think the wool stuff is really good. The fleece stuff is good. I don't know.
The wool will insulate the best, even if it gets wet.
Right.
Yep.
And that's part of it. If you dealing with snow, dealing with wet, wool is absolutely the best product. And you have some of that stuff, I suspect.
We do. Chili Dog makes some sweaters out of wool.
They're really cute and stylish, actually.
Wow.
They're cute.
I honestly love. We have people who bring their dogs in just so many cool outfits at Canine Resort, and then we have special days. But I love that stuff. That's really fun. I guess we're amorphizing our dogs a little bit.
Anthropomorphizing.
Anthropomorphizing.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
that's a mouthful and a half as words go.
That's why I shortened it. It was too much. Too many syllables.
Anthropomorphizing.
Yeah.
So, and that means making them human-like.
Right.
Yeah, attributing their behaviors to.
And that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's sad. He's happy. He's depressed. Whatever. And I
But
think
they
that-
show their
think-
emotions. The emotions
Because
are
they're
real.
mammals. Yeah.
They really do have emotions.
Yeah.
All of our cats and dogs, they all have different personalities.
All right.
If you get to know them, and they're just you might think all dogs are the same or all cats are the same, but when you get to know them, they have their own individual, distinct personalities.
Right. So, folks, we're coming back, and we're going to talk about some events going to happen at K9 and Boofy's.
Yep.
And again, welcome your calls. We really appreciate you joining us on this cold day. Duke City Dog Talk. Jeff, Lisa, and Lindsay. Cheers.
Reset your preset with crystal clear sound. 96.3 News Radio KKOB. Depend on it.
Welcome back, Duke City Dog Talk segments. We're so happy to have you all here. And we have a caller right now, I guess Debbie?
Debbie.
Debbie, are you here? Tell us about your pup.
Well, I have two.
Okay.
One is 2 years old and one is 3 years old. And the only time that they stop barking at night is when they're inside.
Okay.
Well, that's okay in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
But that barking all the night drives me crazy.
It would drive me crazy too. Make it hard to sleep. Are they trying to get in to
No.
beat? No, they're just barking. Are they? Do you live in a neighborhood where there's a fair amount of commotion at night?
Honey, I live in the mountains,
Oh, okay.
and I have coyotes and elk,
Yeah.
everything else.
Oh, I live in a place like that too, but my dogs spend the night in with us because there are coyotes, and my guess is they're alerting. What kind of dogs do you have, Debbie?
They're, one is a small healer,
Okay.
one is a large healer mix.
Okay.
Sounds like they're
But
trying to do
they're-
their job.
Yeah.
But they're doing what they're supposed to do,
Right.
but they're driving me crazy.
Well, I think the obvious, easy answer is to find a place, maybe even kennel them in the summer inside your house, or keep them in a room, a front room, a back room, a
Well,
laundry
they've
room.
got beds in the house.
Okay, but so why not keep them in at night in the summer?
Do they generally sleep outside the entire night?
Oh, they bark.
No.
They bark.
But they're outside, or do they come in at some time in the night and end up?
No, they're inside all the night.
Oh.
No, especially in the winter.
Okay, but in the winter they don't bark, correct? Because they're inside.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, they do. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't catch all the details.
They don't bark when they're in the house, but they only bark when they have to go out and go tinkle and
Okay.
poopies.
It sounds for sure that they're detecting that you're getting visitors, and they're alerting, and they're also trying. They might be trying to make friends too with the coyotes or elk or whoever else is coming by.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That's what I need.
I would suggest too. My old dog, when we leave him outside too long, he barks because he wants to come in, and it's very simple. He sounds like he has Tourette's to me, but
Very good.
yeah, I suspect they just want to be near you. Their job is to protect you. That's what they're doing, and if you want to sleep at night, you've got to have them inside.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't have any great answers besides that because they're young, they're not old, they're not feeble, they're shepherds, and that's what shepherds do to
And they're a
protect.
pain in the
Yes, that's,
They're protecting the pack though,
Yeah,
and you're
they're-
part of the pack too. So,
yeah.
you know they do like to be with their pack.
they do. They do. My old dog just lays behind me at all moments, or my wife just chooses one or the other. So I trip over him regularly. So he wants to be close. Your dogs are driven by the same need. So Debbie, thank you so much for calling Duke City Dog Talk. Keep listening. We love it.
Thank you ever so kindly.
All right.
have a-
Bye-bye. So guys, events. So what's going on at Boofy's this month coming up?
Well, we're almost at the end of January, which is scary. But next Saturday, the 31st, we have a couple of things going on. First of all, we'll be at our Cutler store. We will be doing My Furry Valentine pet photos.
Oh, fun.
Fat Cats. That'll be Saturday, January 31st at our Cutler location from noon until 5. Fat Cats will be taking the photos. It's a $10 suggested donation per photo. But, you know, they have a lot of things to dress up your pets, but come cute, pink, red hearts, all the fun stuff. All pets are welcome. Doesn't matter what it is as long as they're well behaved. All people are welcome as long as they're well behaved. It's a fun thing. It's just a nice way to commemorate and get fun pics of your pets
Yeah.
that you can always look back and smile and feel good.
You said it's by Fat Cats, but dogs are welcome?
Oh yeah, Fat Cats is the organization. It's a fundraiser for them.
Okay.
But it's mostly dogs that come, and we get some cats. But again, you know, we have
Might get a hermit crab.
we got a hermit crab who
get
likes to
iguana.
come out. We've had chickens before, just like at
Nice.
our events. But any well behaved pet is welcome to come. We jackalopes.
Jackalopes.
Jackalopes, Sasquatch,
Moose.
Moose. Sasquatch.
Mises, yes.
Nice. Meese,
As long
yeah.
as they behave, they can come in and get their photo taken.
So that was January 31 from what time to what time? again?
From noon until 5 p.m. Saturday at our Cutler store. We'll also be doing it the following Saturday, the 7th, at our golf course location. Same thing. Fat Cats will be there from 12 to 5 on Saturday, the 7th, at the golf course store, taking Valentine's photos.
We have a fundraiser going on too. Why don't you tell us about that?
Oh yes, well it's not. It's a donation drive. So
drive.
through February 1st, we have a collection boxes set up at our stores for CMM Pet Recovery and Humane Trapping.
Okay.
They just totally volunteer little tiny organization that puts in a lot of hours trying to catch pets that are on the loose, that have gotten loose, or maybe they're in a dangerous situation. You know, sometimes dogs will find themselves near other gas stations out in the middle of somewhere, but just where it's just not a safe place for them to be. So they do trapping, and so we're doing some donation drive requests to get some of the things that they bait their traps with, like salmon, cooked chicken, liquid smoke. Get it all
Stinky
odoriferous.
cheese.
They don't stinky cheese, but yeah. What else were they asking for?
Yeah, that sounds like what I remembered too. Was that they needed help with some of the foods for baiting the traps.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's really great.
Vienna sausages. That was the other one. Vienna sausages. Vienna sausages, salmon.
Do those really come from Vienna?
Yes, they're Viennese.
Absolutely. They are totally from Austria. Vienna, Austria. Yeah.
It's like Wienerwurst.
Universe. So brings up, we've had that issue where I believe they're generally homeless folks who we have lots of in our neighborhood near Canine, but their dogs will escape. And then people coming in think they're from Canine. Well, we've never had a dog escape Canine. So we know it's not our dog, but we also are really compassionate, so we'll take the dog, but we won't let that dog mix with our other dog, so it's a real problem. Our staff has taken them home before, fed them, chipped them, vetted them, and then have some homeless person call and say, "Where's my dog?" And say, "Come and get him," and they never. It's a really messy thing, but it'd be nice to be a part of an organization that was good at helping manage that. So that's great to hear. What's CNN?
CMM.
MM. I'm really
CMM.
close. Okay.
Yes.
Can look them up online.
And while that's being looked up, there's a lot of unhoused people that do have dogs, and
Sure.
a lot of those dogs will just stick right next to them through thick and thin.
Yep.
And that actually helps quite a bit with mental health issues and
Gives them something to wake up for in the morning,
Right.
and try to hold it together.
I think maybe
I'm
instead of
compassionate about that.
Yeah.
I think maybe instead of escaping, they just knew that the resort was there, and they're like, "Oh, look,
Yeah, there's a
Canine's there. I wanna
80
go
more
hang
dogs. I
out."
want to go hang out. Yeah, looks like a good group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is. The folks on the street who have dogs. Part of me is like, can you take care of that dog? But the other part of me is like, I get it because there's. I just saw a study that reminded me where having a dog means people, like a much fewer percentage of people that have dogs, cats, are on antidepressants, go to counseling, all those things. That it's literally a natural antidepressant having a dog. It was about dogs. Sorry, it didn't include
dogs
cats.
or cats. Both
Yeah.
of them can be
I agree.
goofy and silly and make you laugh and lift your spirits."
Right, and sit on your lap and put their head on your lap when you need it. They just seem to know. Yeah, they seem to know. Yeah, it was interesting that you brought that up. It's probably a better than most of the psych drugs they could take. I'm sure psychiatrists are just loving me right now, right?
Well, it's nice to get something that's a cure that doesn't involve drugs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like a chronically managed pill situation.
Right.
There are other ways to do it
And
naturally.
dogs are they're an all natural, heartwarming solution.
Nature's Prozac.
There you go. God, that was very articulate, you guys. I'm tongue twisted thinking about the dogs, and we've known this Who knows how long we have had domesticated dogs as part of our packs, but for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years, however long people have been sentient creatures, yeah, they're our partners.
Very much so.
But I'm not at all surprised too. You know, if there's a dog, if there's an unleashed dog in the area, and then they kind of get a scent or get a sound of 80 dogs or so at K9, they're gonna go and check it out.
It's like
They
the
wanna
hot
see.
happening nightclub, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is a fun place to be. I mean, my dogs are having a big time, so
Yeah.
they're kind of like, I want to join. I'm sure that's what's going on for sure. Well, let's take another break, and when we come back, I'm going to talk about some cool things happening at K9, and
All right.
we're going to talk some more about taking care of your dogs in the cold weather. I have a couple more kind of key insights that I want to make sure we get. So thank you for joining us at Duke City Dog Talk. It's Lisa, Jeff, and Lindsay.
Woohoo.
Woof,
Woof,
woof.
woof.
News, weather, and traffic. 96.3 News Radio KKOB. Depend on it.
Welcome back, folks. We're with Jeff, Lisa, Lindsay, and our best buddy Jerry, who did give a little pain pill to Jeff because Jeff's suffering of a little migraine, which I'm sorry for.
I'm feeling under the weather, which is ironic.
It
there
is
is no
ironic.
weather.
You're reflecting the weather. Is maybe what you're doing.
You're
today.
wanting more weather
Yeah, that's
to be
right.
under.
So,
I don't know whether anymore is supposed to come down.
coming.
Jeff's usually the funniest one on this show, and
You
he's
can tell when I'm not feeling
You
well.
can kinda
'cause
tell.
All my jokes are just, they land like a pile of bricks.
yes, and like my
Whatever,
jokes,
like a lead balloon.
like a lead
Led
balloon.
Zeppelin.
I think
Yep.
lead balloon is like regular and then pile of bricks is when I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. We won't
Thanks for
argue with you
differentiating
Yeah.
that.
This is how bad my jokes are. I don't get no respect. Anyway, so
Well, you have some fun stuff coming up
yeah.
too.
So it's February, the time of love, right? And a lot of folks want to go off with their sweetheart and they're, don't know what to do with their four-legged best friend. So we have a sweetheart sale, a special 2-night package at Canine for a flat fee, $150 in the luxury rooms. It includes a bath. It'll include a Valentine cookie for your dog, and frankly, a big time for your dog when you're out. And we don't do discounts on boarding hardly ever, but February is such a special month. We believe in love, so we want people to go out and have a big time.
I was going to ask if they were going to get a box of chocolates, and then you said they get a bath and they get a nice chocolate chip cookie.
A
and
Valentine's
I'm thinking,
cookie.
Valentine
Yeah.
cookie. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, can I make a reservation?
You can.
So I was
but-
thinking, what if you want to go off somewhere fun with your pets and leave your partner
Yeah, I wanna
behind?
so
Yeah,
can eat
that's-
some
Because
cookies.
that has validity too.
It does, and you've been. Those luxury rooms are pretty darn nice. Get one of those soft beds, our luxury beds too. Yeah, and we'll probably throw in the luxury beds too for this deal.
That's
I'm
awesome.
thinking about it. I didn't think of that until just now, but yeah, we're just making up the deal now. So this is a special sweetheart sale for
sure.
February, and we just want to encourage people to go out with their sweethearts, take them somewhere fun and fancy, and
Even if it's just like a staycation. Just,
yeah,
you
or
know.
even a steak. Yeah, look, a lot of dogs prefer being at Canine because their buddies are there than at home. So it could be just a treat for your dog. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Pamper your dog. Give them a sweetheart deal. Yeah, a sweetheart stay. That's a good idea.
That's fantastic.
I might use sweetheart stay too. I like that. I don't know. We're working. We just came up with it yesterday.
I'll give you that one for free.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We're making up the marketing promos as we speak.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Things
right.
happen on this show.
Things do. This is-
Ideas come together.
That's right. That's right. Big deals are fomented right here.
That's right.
So I do want to go back to, what changes in the winter, and I do this for my dogs, and when it's hunting season or when it's cold, I feed my dog higher fat foods or more supplements. So I just think they need that because the calories are burning just to stay warm. And like a lot of folks' dogs, my dogs stay outside during the day, and it's not typically super cold, but it's 45, 50, and they curl up together to stay warm. But I think that's another thing we can do to help our dogs. Just avoid, of course, letting your dogs get chubby because
See, that's a problem, though, because, your dogs are active. They like to be
Right.
out in the snow and the colder weather. But for a lot of dogs, wintertime is when they are much less active because
Right.
it is colder, and the humans don't necessarily want to take them out for walks and
Right.
stuff. So you definitely want to be careful. Yes, it's cold, but if your dog isn't doing much, is doing less, you want to make sure you're not getting that winter weight coming on because
Absolutely.
that can
it's
be
hard,
hard to get
lose.
off. Yeah.
For humans too. It's winter weight is a real thing. So that's that is situation specific. It's not for every dog. It's not for non-active dogs. But if your dogs are active, they're cross-country skiing. Like I see dozen or more dogs up there.
Do you just go out on the local trails or do you go to the resort?
No, so I'm a member of Sandia Nordic, and we groom trails on top by Ellis Trailhead, and we have snowmobiles that we groom with, and we set track. And
Do you
there's
accidentally make a left turn and then end up at the bottom of the mountain?
it takes a little while to get to the bottom.
But once you get started with your skis pointing down,
It could happen.
It could happen.
Could happen. But it is. You're going to hit a lot of trees in between. I'm sorry. That's generally what happens. Yeah, I was last week. Was it last week? I was skiing and it was super fast, and I fell a couple times because I put on my fast skis and it was downhill. It wasn't that fun. So it's super fun thing to do. The other thing I just want to say, if your dog is outside, learn to watch for those signs that they're happy and cold, and take care of them if that's happening. And just like us, they'll show you, they'll shiver, they'll ears will
Yeah.
again go
yeah,
down.
definitely want to be careful about frostbitten ears as well.
Yeah,
And feeties, but definitely the ears.
Have you ever seen a dog out in the cold that gets lethargic?
Sure, that's another response to trying to save energy, and so an energetic dog is lethargic. That could be a certain sign that they need to be inside. And again, if your dog is out, bring them back inside, wrap them in a blanket if they're comfortable doing that, and just watch them. Of course, if things start going really downhill, you go see a vet, but generally, I've not ever seen a dog so cold that they didn't do well. But I do remember going to our cabin in the north woods of Wisconsin. It's 30 below. We walk in our cabin, and my German Shorthair Pointer, and they don't have thick coats. He was in the bottom of my sleeping bag as quickly as he could be, taking care of himself. Kept my feet warm and kept him warm. And he pops out in the morning. By then,
So it was only a 1-dog night, not a 3-dog night.
Exactly. And I still remember, he slept all night very well down there, and I was super happy. And in the morning, by then we had the heater up, so it was probably 50. He was back to his normal self. But yeah, and our dog's ancestors did not have indoor facilities, but we've changed their coats, we've changed their looks, we've changed their body styles, and they do need some protection from the elements for sure.
Yeah, there's all sorts of apparel that you can get for pets if they need something outside.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
We have like light T-shirts. They just need a little bit of something to like heavy duty, like puffer coats and things.
Sure.
You can get snoods to keep their ears warm, and
Right.
Yep. Boots for the feeties, especially if they have longer hair. Or if they're out in the snow, you have to be careful for the little snowballs getting in between their toes. That can
Right.
hurt. But luckily we don't get too much of that weather here in Albuquerque.
Right.
It's proper, but it's going to be cold tonight. Please take care of your animals.
Yep.
Don't leave them outside. Please do not.
Agreed. Unless they're huskies, then they'll be happy. So I do want to say we have someone from Best Friends and talk about end of life things. Anika is going to join us on an episode, and we got a big announcement to start next Saturday. So come join us for our big announcement. Just a teaser.
You don't want to miss it.
We are so happy to have you all joining us. Cheers.
Woof, woof.
Woof,
See you
woof.
next week on Duke City Dog Talk.